You are now tuned into another episode of WAGM Minute Podcast, and I am Gam, and of course I can't have an episode about my, what do I want to call her? My sidekick, my thorn in the side, my
co-host, Mz Gogetta. Yep, that's me.
So sad. And as well as we have a special co-host tonight, Izzy The DJ.
What's going on, man? Thank y'all for having me.
No problem.
Nice and cozy in here.
Yeah, it is. See, and look,
chairs in here too.
Right, and look, we even got you in a hot seat.
This is starting out like that. I bet, cool.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was cool. My weekend was cool. I was in Atlanta for half of it, and then I came back here. I had a couple of events. I had a wedding, so it was cool.
Oh, I didn't know you do weddings.
We do it all, man. We do it all, my shop. We do everything: weddings, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties, corporate parties. I even did a repast before.
I know you
like the DJ for the repast.
Hey, man, it's
I know
a
that's
celebration
right.
of life.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Go Get It, how was your weekend?
My weekend was fabulous.
Great. Oh, and thank you guys for asking. Mine was good too.
Oh yeah, how was your weekend?
It was good. Nothing to write home about, but it was good. So let's hop into our topic for tonight, which is Izzy the DJ. So we're gonna be all up in his business to find out who he is, how he, what makes him tick, what doesn't make him tick. So with that being said, Izzy, can you introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of WAGM Minute?
How you doing, viewers of WAGM Minute? First of all, hey, who thought of that name? Because I know, you know what I'm saying, but I was like, I see what y'all did there. You know what I'm saying? I could dig it. So I'm Izzy the DJ. For those who don't know, I'm a native of Savanah, Georgia. Now I'm a native of 7-5. I've been here for over 10 years, so I guess I could say I'm from the 7-5 kind of. But graduated in Norfolk State University, Norfolk State University.
Everybody say the Norfolk State
because
University.
it's the one, not the two. You know what I mean?
I saw a movie on Lifetime the other day. The girl hit on Norfolk State.
Come on now.
Yeah, Christmas. Yeah, the Christmas.
I said, oh my
movie.
God.
Yeah, I like that for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else? I'm a father, entrepreneur, DJ, of course, producer, event curator, community activist. Some people may call me a philanthropist every now and then. Mentor. I mean, we're a plethora of hats, you know.
Okay.
So
speak that language.
Oh man, you got a degree, you got a little enough. So. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much an open book, man. You know. So yeah, I guess by the end of this episode, you'll know a little bit more about me. So.
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is. I seen you on the news when you said activist. I seen you on, I think it was like Channel 10 or whatever, you were talking about. Matter of fact, I think in Norfolk it's like Izzy Day or something like that.
Oh yes, they shout out to City of Norfolk on my birthday this year, August 6th. They proclamated the day. So every first Saturday in August in City of Norfolk is proclaimed Izzy's Community Day because
That's good.
every year since 2019, we'll skip 2020 because of COVID, but myself and my team, we started Izzy Community Day, which is kind of like my thank you to the Hampton Roads area. We did it in Norfolk because it made sense as far as location, because I consider that the middle city in between all the 7 cities. So yeah, man, we started off in the Tidewater, with the detail all around Tidewater with Southern Shopping Center. We started off right there on that blazing hot pavement in 2019. We skipped 2020, 2021 was at Lakewood Park, and we got rained out, so then we had to push it all the way to Labor Day. And then 2021, we was right at J. Cox Elementary. Big shouts out to them there. And we did it up. They surprised me. I didn't even know about the proclamation. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, yeah.
So they it's just a real quick story about it. Like, so I'm running around, if we doing an event. This is a community event, like had interviews, all type of stuff. So I'm not even knowing who's gonna be there.
Right.
We did have DJ Envy there, so I had to kind of make sure he was good, and then politicians and whatnot. So I'm running around, and then my publicist, Jazz, she called me. She like, "Is you need to get down here right now," like it was an emergency. So I'm like, and if any law enforcement watching this, just please forgive me. But they had to run a couple lights, you know what I mean, to get there. Because I thought something had happened. Like, you know, so I thought they were trying to shut it down or something. So fly through there, and I get there, and so I'm talking about to the point I didn't have my shoes on. Like, it was like that. Yeah.
So she caught you out there like that.
Yeah, I was still ripping and running for the event. So I get there, whatever, and then get my shoes on. She's like, yeah, hurry, put yourself on. Da, da, da. And then Councilwoman Mamie Johnson, she's like, I see her on the stage. I'm like, I still don't know what's going on. Right. So then she's like, you ready? I'm like, ready. So then I get on the stage, and then she starts talking, and I see her with this folder, and I'm still, it hasn't registered to me. Then everybody's like in front of the stage, and I'm just like, maybe I'm thinking like, this is the welcome. Cool, all right. It's the welcome. Right. This is the early. This is like probably the first hour. Right. You know what I mean? And she just started like talking about all the stuff that I've done in the community. Then I'm like, wait a minute. And then she went and said that the city of Norfolk proclaimed that Izzy Community Day, well, Izzy Day.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it happened on my birthday, and it's crazy. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I held it together a little bit. Something got in my eye.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, nice, was somebody cutting onions out there?
Yeah, man, it was little onions. You know, we had the grill and stuff. So
so smoke and all that.
Yeah, you know how I be. So, yeah, but nah, it was definitely a joyous occasion. We was able to, like we gave out like 500 pair of shoes. We do I do a Instagram scholarship. We gave those out. We do that every year. We gave those out. Some of the winners were actually there. And like I said, DJ Envy was there. He actually interviewed me. That was kind of cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just a lot of stuff. People, man, we had college applications there, like on spot applications. We had people taking on the spot job applications. Like, it was just a lot of resources and stuff.
Right.
So,
that was awesome. And that's very important. Like, when you have the community together like that, to have those resources, because it's right there. So they can't say, "Oh, I don't have access to it." It's right there for you.
Man, we might got to get y'all pull up next year, man.
Right. Absolutely.
We got to put y'all in the tent though, because it'll be a lot hot.
Yeah. See, but one thing about and we have this on wax. Like, yes. This is on wax. So, but yeah, definitely. Like, so when you out there and everybody was cutting them onions and the smoke from the grill ain't blow off yet, right? When you were out there and when that happened, like, what was your mindset at that time? Like, I know you were initially nervous because it's your event and you thought something was going wrong. But once you knew the reason you were on that stage, take us through that. I know you were crying a little bit, but besides that,
the emotions.
Your emotion, yeah.
Oh, hold on. We ain't going to act like I was just out there, you know what I'm saying?
With a tissue.
but nah, so just to be honest, like, it was just, when you put so much time and effort into a project, right? And you just, it was like for the first time, like, I really like, dang, like, they really saw it. They really, like, it was like everything came together. It was like when you might be at home and putting the desk together, without the instructions though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But then you finally, like, at the time pass, you like
after 2 or 3 days,
you like, all right, it's together. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a surreal moment like that, and to have, like, you know what I'm saying, people who I was close to, and you know what I'm saying, people who I respect in community, like to show up, because I mean, like, the biggest thing for me is, like, I'm not originally from the 7-5.
Okay. Exactly.
And that was part of the reason why I even came up with this event, because it's like, y'all ain't have to, like, embrace me like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, people treat me like, you know what I'm saying, we've been going to family reunions together. So it's all, like, I always tell people, like, it's like a thank you, you know what I'm saying? Like, for people in the entertainment industry, you know that your birthdays are usually the years where people show you the most love. So I decided to, like, flip it and, you know what I'm saying, give that love back to the area.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay. So But yeah, man,
they gave it back to you still.
I mean, yeah, we get. Look, I feel like we put it in the pot, stirred it up, and gave it back together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely forever grateful for the 7-5 for that.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's good.
That's good.
So did you how did you get into DJing? Because I know you said you graduated from the Norfolk State.
Norfolk State.
But how did you actually get into, or what made you get into DJing?
All right, so boom, it was a meteor that came out right when I was like 2 years old and hit the side of the house.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing. Honestly, I started DJing when the journey began like when I was about 9 or 10.
Okay.
And I got my first like piece of equipment when I was 11. So been doing it for a little over 20 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Getting a little old, but go ahead.
Seasoned.
Yeah, seasoned. Okay.
You know
Okay, got it.
So yeah, so my uncle taught me how to download music. And again, if any law enforcement watching, this is past the what's the statute of limitations.
Right.
So don't even try to send me nothing. But so I was acquiring music. He taught me how to acquire music.
Yeah.
At like a real young age. And so what I used to do is, and this is, I don't even know what a DJ is at this point. I just love music. Mm-hmm. And then my uncle was like, well, you know, this is how you do it. And then he taught me how to burn a CD and put like my favorite songs on there. Okay. So I used to do that. And then I found out what a DJ was because around this time, this is when the mixtape era is like thriving. Right. You know, this is when you can go to the gas station.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, cool. So between what my uncle taught me and that, and then I had a older cousin who actually was a DJ. He was the first DJ I physically saw, like, or at least remember physically seeing. So I used to go to see my dad in the summers in West Virginia. And
so you being country and Right, I was thinking the same thing. Savannah to West Virginia. Go ahead.
No, West Virginia country though. That's my second home. So like, I go there, and that's where my cousin, that DJ, that's really a DJ, is there. And I had a family member. He used to have this like a summer. You know, he had a little summer league basketball tournament outside in the park. So he used to DJ him, and I guess one day he couldn't do it. So my other uncle. You know how black folk, we got all these uncles and cousins. Yeah. So yeah, my other uncle. The first one is my real uncle. The second one is
your play uncle.
You know what I'm saying? It's my dad, like my dad homie. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he like, nephew. He's like talking like, nephew, make me one of them little mix CDs for the park. And I'm just like, shoot. I'm like, all right. I'm 10. I'm like, it's my chance to shine.
Right.
So I made it. They played it on like a CD player with some speakers, and it was the park was rocking. Yeah. So that Christmas, my stepmom had got me my first set. So and then it started there. It was always I was an athlete, so that was first for a long time. I was DJing like when I was in high school. Like I was doing like high school parties and stuff. A little small like hit stuff here and there. Like thinking back, like even now. And thinking back then, because ironically in Savanah, we had this guy named DJ AAA. He was on the radio, but he was like in high school. Oh, and wow. he was like on Rap City. Like he was like lit. Oh, he was like that. Okay. His tagline was youngest DJ in GA. Like that's like his tagline. Because he was like 15, 16, like being 15 on 106. I mean not 106, but Rap City. Rap City, man, you like
he was doing it.
Right. So I was like, man, I gotta get like him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so but again I was playing football. I was playing sports. So like I'm like, man, I love DJing, like I like it or whatever. It's a new thing, but shoot, trying to go to the NFL. Yeah. And like my folks, like it's not like I came from like a long line of DJs and stuff like that, or like a long line of like people who went pro and stuff like that. Like so there wasn't like as much of a push as like I think like with the info that we all know now. Then you know what I'm saying. But back then you're talking about early 2000s. Like, you know, my folks just like, look, I mean, you could do it as long as it ain't affecting your grades. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You do what you're supposed to do. Like, so, I used to get, like, if I get in trouble in school, like, my mom would be like, well, you can't DJ no parties. You know?
Oh, yeah. That was
right.
Your punishment.
But, you know, back then, I was getting paid. Like, I was getting paid more than certain DJs get paid now then. And I think it was as like a teenager, but I think it's crazy how you put it in perspective because like I'm happy to get it and I got to spend half of it because I got to rent speakers.
Because you had the equipment that you needed. Okay.
But still, like you getting $700-$800 as
you get $700-$800. These people right here getting $200-$250.
But what I'm saying, like
you were getting that then.
Man, look, just like, but it wasn't like I was DJing every weekend, but still, I would do the Sweet 16s, like I would do, and back in Savanah, like we had little teen clubs, but like we were like, say if it's your birthday, and we find out that you having a birthday party, and your parents say that anybody can come, we mobbing, we didn't even know you, like,
oh Lord,
yeah, that was like our team, like if somebody, man, we heard this girl having her birthday party, like. We don't care what school she went to.
Oh, so y'all just ramshacking people's stuff?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we needed something to do. We had a little turn up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
oh wow.
That led into college. I actually went to Albany State first before I even went. I actually went to Albany State, West Virginia State, Virginia University, Lynchburg. Then I got Norfolk State. So
now you went to all these colleges, and then were your credits able to transfer? You know, a lot of times when you go into schools like that, a lot of them don't transfer.
I graduated high school in 2009. Mm-hmm. I didn't get my degree till 2015. So, I mean, granted, I did take a year off. Okay. Too, but between that and my losing credits, you know what I'm saying. So
yeah. So you basically started coming up like as a teen, getting into DJing. Now, like what is your degree in?
Mass communication.
Mass communication. Oh, okay. Okay, so that kind of go.
With an emphasis on broadcast, so
yeah, absolutely.
I'm right at home right now.
That's good. So don't be sitting here in the hot seat critiquing us. Just sit here, do the interview, and go home.
I got a degree to emphasize. I'm not a news anchor. I don't work the camera. I just know a little bit of the jargon. That's
it. Got you.
At least what I can remember.
Right. So you graduated from Norfolk State, and how did you go into your field of mass communication, or you just automatically just, got a job DJing?
So like, just the speed of that story we started about, because it's going to connect everything. So I was in high school playing. I got recruited to play Albany State. So again, at this time, it's still football. So I'm playing, but now I'm doing clubs now, like in college. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's ever been to South Georgia, Albany, Georgia, it ain't really much there, but they turn up for sure. Like, so that kind of like, that's why I learned how to rock a party. Like I was DJing in high school, but I learned how to rock a party like when I got to Albany State. So then I kind of just took where I learned from there, like to the point where I didn't even used to like host when I DJ'd at first. Okay. Not because I really still don't even know why. I was paying my homeboy for a second, then I started thinking, like, I'm like, man, I could be getting that money. Like, I'm over here. And I'm like, I ain't shy. Like, what? But so then I just became a one-man show, took it on the road. I moved to Virginia. It was like 2011. That's when I was at school in Lynchburg. I'm still playing football, DJ, but football still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, number one.
Right? So did a season there, then I got Norfolk State in 2012. So this is really the breaking point of my career. Getting Norfolk State, supposed to be playing for Norfolk State, going through all the stuff I got to go through with the NCAA, and then boom, May 2012, find out I got a kid. So
crazy. Basically, it's grown man status now.
Immediately, yep. So I found out I had a child the same week I got cleared to play in Norfolk State. So then I had a talk with my daughter's mother, shout out to Killer Cam, you know what I'm saying? And we went with the whole family or whatever. They was like, yo, you can play, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of prayed on it, and I was just like, if I make it to the league, I'm going to still want to DJ. But, if I make it DJing, I ain't going to be tripping on the league. So, and I just was kind of like, I didn't really want to chance it, like with, you know what I'm saying, with my daughter or whatnot. So I stopped. I decided, like, I was done with football in May. October, I was on 106 apart. and then just start leveling up. So the break.
How did you get on? Come on,
you skipped the
you
whole
skipped the
thing.
whole. Yeah, I know you. I know you.
You went from coming to
You don't
VA.
like you with no running back. So
Wait a minute.
You
went from coming to VA, getting cleared, finding out you have a baby, then to and then I said I'm not gonna play, and I'm on 1 and 6 apart. What?
So this throughout all this, I'm still DJing.
Okay,
but so then when I get here, I think here was my biggest test because I didn't have like no family. I had zero ties. Mm-hmm. So literally like at Norfolk State to like get my name out there, like I would be making mixtapes. So this is towards the end of the big mixtape era. Anybody that's been around here, at least that was here in the earlier years when I was here, like they knew I used to go crazy on the mixtapes. Like it's had like Dead Presence Radio was like one of my main like mixtape lines. But when I got to Norfolk State, I was like, they had a Spartan Fest, which is like the spring fling or whatever. And I'm like, man, I'm going to make a mixtape for Spartan Fest. So I made a mixtape like to pass out and stuff. And I'm talking, I'm in my room. I went and got the 100 stack of blank CDs at CVS and went in there. I made it in my dorm room. Scott Hall, you know what I'm saying, for my NSU alum. And I did it, and I went and was passing them out. And like as far as like I was cool, but how I was able to like start DJing in Norfolk State, and for the people who are here, they know like that's really where like it was like, all right, bet, who is this guy? Did a talent show, and I wasn't gonna do it, and my roommate was like, man, Izzy, just do it. Like, I'm like, all right. And let me tell you how crazy my situation was. So I'm DJing. I don't even have a computer. I'm using my roommate computer. I got a hard drive with all the music.
Right,
so I got all the music. I got the turntables, but I don't have a computer. Ask me why I don't have a computer. I don't know. But okay, I'm at this point. I'm 20. I'm 20 years old. So
you still young, yeah.
Yeah. So I do the talent show. Kill it. I'm like, yeah, I for sure got it. Then the last contestant come through and he sing gospel.
Oh,
over with. Over with. You can't compete with God. So, but I ended up, you know what I'm saying? I ended up getting second place. And then this modeling group, they booked me. Well, no, they called me and they was like, we need a DJ and da-da-da. So I'm like, all right. And then, and it's crazy. I don't think I've talked about this publicly before. So, it didn't end up being a modeling group. It ended up being, and if I mess this acronym up, please just somebody correct. It's LGBTQ. Is that?
Yeah, now, I think, yeah.
If I'm missing, just, my heart is.
He said, yeah.
Cool. So, it was an organization. I would say alphabet. Is it the alphabet? Do they say that? I don't know.
He said
there's no disrespect. But so I'm like, okay. Like I was like, oh. So I was kind of torn, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's no smoke with me. But I just did, you know what I'm saying? A, it wasn't what I thought. Right. And B, I'm like, so I talked to my pops, he was like, regardless of your views, you still a man. So it was like, if you gave them people your word, you know what I'm saying? Right. You do it. So they wanted me to do this joint at Applebee's. You know, I used to have the karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
They had like a fundraiser. And he was like, man, you never know. Like, he was like, if you get there and if it's something that you're not, like, if it's just too much, then you can just have a conversation. But you just never know. So I'm like, you know what, cool. It wasn't no pressure, cool. Conversation was great. So I get there. It's regular. It's nothing but girls.
Right.
So I'm in heaven at this point. Yeah. I'm like, but literally, I'm talking about all the Greeks from Norfolk State, or at least the females, the sororities. All the sororities are there. And they on Twitter like, yo, this DJ, da-da-da-da-da. So they tweet me and stuff. And then that's when like promoters in the area was like, hey, DM me like, yo, hit me up, da-da-da. So then that was like kind of like the first, that was like the first glimpse. You out there. So, but I say that to say like, had I not done that, like I ain't saying that, you know, I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at, but you know, the path would have been totally different.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You know, that's why, like I tell people, like, communication is key. You know what I'm saying? That's that. What I learned from that is like, you know, you never be too quick to judge any situation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, did that, and it went from that to we had I guess like a promotion group. We was running a little college parties, and to the point where like I still couldn't DJ on campus yet because I didn't have that. I didn't do that yet. But what I used to do was my homie would be able to DJ. If we had a party, I would just DJ for him. Like yo, let me do that. I mean, we was doing it for free. We was trying to promote our party. And then the administration was like, all right, you can't, you know, do that. Mm-hmm. Cool, all right. So then I go to 106 Park again. The first time I went, like, people knew, but they didn't really know me like that in school. The second time, they knew who I was. Yeah. I went on there. I was trying to get a bus to go there for the school. And they weren't really having it. But that's also the other pivotal moment. So I went up there and wore an Norfolk State shirt. Okay, so that kind of went kind of viral. They was like, "Oh, who is this?" Da, 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 da. And then when I came back, student activities lady, Miss V, she straight told me, like, "All right, I'm gonna tell you what you got to do to be able to DJ on campus."
Right. Okay.
And for me, like, if you notice in the story, I never told you once that I took DJ lessons. Right. I had I learned out of the mud, like everything, it was from
trial
scratch.
and error. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this was like the first time where I'm like, bet, like, okay, because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that, I was, at least to my knowledge, I became the first student to get that contract with the school. So
now, when you got this contract with the school, this was a paid contract?
Yeah, so what it is, well, let me phrase it. Vendor. I mean, it's a contract technically, but you become an official vendor so that they can book you.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But prior, if it was a student DJ, they would be under somebody. Right. I was the first one to be like, just represent myself, have my own business. I started my business, started my media company because of that. Because I had to, you know what I'm saying? Had to get an LLC, get your business license. You had to be SWAM certified. Yeah. But which are things that have helped me. I still run business with that business to this day. Yeah. You know, so
it just helped put you in the place that you are right now. Like it gave you the actually ground for what you got going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like I just be thanking God because I'm like, dang man, like when I just think about like, and mind you, at this time I left this part, I was when I went to 106 the first time, I was sleeping on the couch. I was sleeping on my homie couch. Oh wow! I completely So like, remember I told you May of 2012. That's when, boom, I got a kid. Like it's time to buckle up. So I'm like, boom, I went and got a job at the Dollar General. The Dollar General. But that lasted 3 weeks because and it's not that bad, but I kept losing jobs because
you was trying to DJ.
I was DJ, so
your heart was really with DJing,
right? And they pretty cool worker, but they just was like, I can't keep calling out the DJ.
They don't work like that.
3 weeks and you calling out already.
Yep. So then that's when I was like, well, dang, I guess. You know, I got to figure it out. So, you know, obviously with anything, like, it started slow, for sure. I mean, thank God, you know, what they say, it takes a village.
Yeah. So, 106 and Park, you was up there for DJing, or were you up there for a contest?
No, I DJ'd.
You was DJing. When they used to have a DJ on the set. Yeah. Oh, really? You did? How long did you do that for?
I just did a couple shows. So they'll rotate them. They rotate DJs. I did a couple shows. And then, so when I went was like towards the end. So this is like when Bow Wow and Shorty the Prince and all them, that's when they were on there. Yeah. So, like, I think it ended in 2013. I want to say, 2014, I ain't mistaken, but it was, so it was, but this is something that I grew up watching. And
right. And now to be up there, it's like,
Right.
Kind of surreal.
Yeah.
So who are some of the people you have DJ'd for before?
Man.
Or are
Like
you a certain
celebs?
person DJ now?
No, I don't. I'm not an artist DJ
Okay.
now. But I have DJ'd for. Pretty much everybody for real that's relevant for real. Like and like from. I'm trying to think I think one of the coolest. I'll tell you about one of the coolest moments. Two of them. One I did, one in music, one in sports. It was at the Nova. It was Lil Uzi, YFN Lucci, and 21 Savage show. This was probably like 2015, 2016. So this is like when they all first came out.
Okay.
But it was nuts. I know 21's manager because he used to be a promoter back in the day in Atlanta, and they came in the city, and I guess for some reason their DJ wasn't there, and I was the house DJ. Like for the Nova, at least for the show. I used to like do it like back then. I was doing a lot of the hip hop shows like at the house.
Right.
Okay.
So he hit me like, hey, can you do Savage's set? I'm like, what? Yeah. So I'm like, it was like, dang, like this was like lit. Like this is I listened to bruh and I'm DJing for him right now. So you know what I mean? It was love, but and outside of sports with when I DJ for Allen Iverson when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Like they literally flew me to the Hall of Fame. I was in Mexico. They hit me, flew me to the Hall of Fame. I'm DJing in there, like inside of it, like not like at a hotel down the street. Like I'm literally like walk through the doors. I'm like, so I'm tripping. Like, bro, this is like
this is crazy.
I know for people in the 7-5, that's just Bubba Chuck. But I'm like, bro, that was like my favorite player, like for real.
It's a big deal.
And then to like be able to do that and countless other events, you know what I'm saying, partnership with him, it was different. Gary Payton walking by, like I'm just like, yo, I'm keeping my cool, but I'm like, yo, hold on, this is crazy. But yeah, man, like, it's listen, this thing of my life and this career, like, is, man, I'm talking about, bro, it'd be crazy, like, your idols and the people that you listen to and look up to become your peers, like, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of surreal, like, to be able to have Envy come to community day and then he interviewed me, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, like,
that's big.
And a lot of people, and I'm a person that like, I keep it cool, but I'm like, I take heed to a lot of moments. Like, I remember one time I was, cause JD, cause he always come up here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Fab, and it's two separate situations. I remember Fab being in Broadway, and I'm DJing, and he like shout me out on the mic, like, "What's up, Izzy?" And I'm thinking like, how I be with celebrities. I'm like, yeah, I know we've done 20 events together, but I'm like, yo, you acknowledge me, all right, bet. I know you got 1,000 things going on because I be like that. I'm notorious for forgetting a person's name or where we met. I'ma speak because and I'm probably terrible for that, but I'm not being fake. But I just see a lot of people, talk to a lot of people.
Right. That's true.
I'm getting a little older, so mind be slipping.
Season.
Season. There we go. Correct. Get me right. So yeah, man. Like and like situation with Jada, I'm when I do sets with artists, my goal is to make him be like, yo, if I need a DJ, I need to call Izzy.
Exactly. That's right.
So I'm he performing or whatever, and I think I get doing a little scratch routine. Like I'm talking, it's lit. This was at Palace on Plume. Oh, this is a minute ago. This young Izzy. I ain't have full beard. So he on the mic, he's like, yo, Fendi, bro, nice. And so I'm in the zone, so now I look up and he pointing at me. I'm like, oh, talk about me, bro. Okay, you know what I'm saying. So like, but little moments like that. Honestly, I'm just saying that to say like that's what keeps me going. Like, even if you get like a little DM and somebody just be like, "Oh man, you really made my night." You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's my love language. So, affirmations. I don't know, But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a blessing, man. Like to be able to do what you love and
be so excited about it. Cause you're so excited talking about it.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I love this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember, cause I really like, this is really built brick by brick. Like I remember, you know what I'm saying, having to argue people down, or not even argue down, but having a conversation. Hey, you know, what you do? Oh, I'm a DJ. Oh, what else you do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's it.
Or you know, some people be like, well, go get a real job. Right. It is a real job. It's actually a career.
Right. But you know, for me, that was like, all right, bet. So this is around the time where I was really hearing this when I was on that couch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and like even from my parents, and it wasn't no shade. But and like now that I understand, they're like, well, if you're going to do that, we put this pressure on you. Like, you got a kid. You know, and my whole thing was like, I always said, I'm like, yo, I gotta be able to tell my daughter's 11 now. Like, you know, at the time, like, you know, she was months, days, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like, so I'm like, I gotta tell her this story. Right. Like she has to know this story so I can't lose. You know, and even now that she's older enough to know what I got going on, pull up my YouTube. Right, it'd be hilarious because like if she was here right now, she'd be like, but like if she with her friends, she'd be like, oh, you see my daddy? He does. But I'm you know, fatherhood. So I'm learning like, you know, I'm at the ill dad, you embarrassing me.
Oh yeah, stage.
So I'm like, I let her be letting her do a thing. She thinks she cooler than me. I be trying to tell her like Pop's 22. So, but you know, but yeah, man, it's really like. And I just encourage people, man, like it's something that you passionate about, man. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel weird. Like, man, I love being able to tell the story because a lot of people have similar, you know what I'm saying, similar situations, deal with similar things in their different fields. Like, and I don't think that, like, you could be telling me how y'all started this podcast and I could be like, well, dang, I can relate to that. And, you know, they're two different things. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, life is life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Life's full of lessons. So that's what I love about it.
So if an artist come to you and offer you a position as being their DJ, would that be something you would be interested in?
I mean, if it makes sense. Few things. Not like few things. Like as long as I can still be Izzy the DJ, you know what I'm saying? I will never be, I'm just such and such DJ. Like, okay,
you know right. You have your identity,
and that's what. So and I think at first, it was a time when I wasn't really with it. Like, you know what I mean. And granted, it wasn't like I got like a huge opportunity and I turned it down. But like when the conversation would come up, you know, I was just like, shoot, I'm trying to be booked just like the artist. So I still am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still, like, you know, it's when you put me on the ticket, like, this is a performance. Like, to the point my flyers will say Izzy DJ Live. Just like you would say with, you know, if you had Future or somebody like that. Right. You know, but I only do that because I want you to know that I'm giving you a show. I'm putting my all into this.
Right,
But as far as, like, working with an artist, doing, like, yeah, for sure. Like, because now I grew. I understand. Like, I've seen it. Like, I know. I have more brand awareness for myself.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. So now I know how to make the move. I know how to be your DJ, but as Izzy the DJ. You know what I'm saying? I know how to benefit from it, and I know how you can benefit from it. You know, so that conversation is smooth, and I really appreciate how life works sometimes because. For me to be even saying this right now is just hearing myself say it. Because I haven't even really articulated it like this before. So, like, it's like, dang, like, you know, if you'd have asked me this a couple of years ago, you could have got a whole different answer, you know? But yeah, for sure, yeah. So, I mean, you know, if y'all want.
So, how important is it for people to, like you just said, to live out your dream and go for whatever it is that you want?
I mean, you got one life to live. You're going to waste it not trying? You know what I'm saying? You know that 50 said get rich or die trying. I say, you know, follow that dream. Try that dream. Shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's true. That's true.
And I think
it's 100% the shot you do.
But I also want to flip understand how you can get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? How listen, people be going through some real life stuff that make you be like, nah. But I got this little self mantra for myself. I tell people like personally, but I always say when it comes to like anything, like you gotta see it, say it, believe it, achieve it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like see it, and then you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
That's right.
You gotta say it. You gotta affirm it. Like write it down. Believe it when you seeing it and saying it, and then go achieve it. That's you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of times, it's you can get caught up in between those steps. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you might be distracted when it's time for you to, you skipping the seeing and saying it. So it's hard for you to believe what you don't see.
Right. It is very, very much so.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's true. But yeah, man, I encourage people like try things. You know what I mean? Don't be scared. Take that risk. I would, man. Right. I probably wouldn't be here talking to y'all if I didn't take certain risks. Right.
Right. That's true. That's true.
And same for y'all. This is a risk.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like this is a risk. Like y'all had to take a risk to get this equipment. Yeah. Come up with the name. Come up with the platform. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get y'all flowers too, man. Yeah. It's plenty of people out here saying, man, I wish I had me a podcast. I wish I had me a show. I wish I could. Y'all went and did it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. What would you like? Do you do any mentoring? Like, I don't want to be a DJ. Like, but I'm just saying, like, for people who may watch and maybe like, because I think like some people, just like yourself, you wasn't professionally taught, right? And I think with anything, especially like now, people need to have a little more hands on.
Yeah. So yes. The answer is yes. I've really been taking my time with it because I want to deliver because I didn't get it. Okay, so, right. Like, I want to really deliver a premium experience, not even product. Like I want to give them experience, like, because I got so much to pour. You know what I'm saying, and I'm gaining as well. So I just it's not like that situation won't just be a money grab. Like it's not about like, oh yeah, because man, I got inquiries for classes and stuff 8 feet tall, but you know what I'm saying, I be wanting to do it, but I want to be able to give the time, you know what I'm saying, the effort, the resources. So the answer is yes. It's in the works. It's been in the works for quite some time. I don't have a release date or nothing, but you know what I'm saying. But in the meantime, I do like mentor certain DJs, like talk anybody. You could literally just DM me, like plenty of people DM me like just for advice. Should I be giving out business advice? I was like, oh, appreciate it. I mean, I am a businessman technically, so like and a lot of this stuff be like tripping me out though. Anyway, so I just be like, oh, all right. But yeah, so anybody like y'all, if y'all watching this, y'all trying to be a DJ, like hit me up. Even if I can't be like, all right, I'm gonna give you some one-on-one lessons. I can help you, at least point you in the right direction. I can give you more guidance than I had. Right. I can for sure do that. Like,
but at least your uncle is the one you can pretty much say introduce you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Although he introduced you to, hey, come on, we're gonna burn these CDs. But he introduced you
for sure
to your love of music
and all that.
And then your stepmom.
Before that,
yeah,
it was called Audio Galaxy. It was called Audio Galaxy.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty story.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's the good thing, that he introduced you to something that ended up being your love.
Yeah, your passion. Yeah.
You know? So, and you took that and you just grew it to be what it is now. So do you travel to different states as well? Like for private events? I know you'll do it for artists, but what about if someone wants you to come do their birthday party out there?
My mantra is can't stay local.
I know that's right.
That's when my jacket over. That's what's on the back of. That's my brand. It's one of my brands. Shout out to that. You know what I mean? But
can't stay local.
Can't stay. You can't mentally,
that's true.
Mentally or physically. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but yeah, and I travel. Like that's another thing that I can thank God for. Like to be able to travel the world. Like I've been abroad. I've been
Name a place abroad you've been to DJ.
Paris.
What?
Been to Paris. I'm actually about to go back. Probably top of the year.
Well, if you need, you know, like back in the day, right? DJ used to have the crates. So I'll carry your crate.
Ain't no crates.
Ain't no crates no more.
But y'all can just pull up, man. Y'all come, you know what I mean? I be wanting, man, listen. Anytime that y'all see me post a flyer, say anything, the doors of the church are always open. Like, come on,
I need you put in your contract though. Be like, we got two assistants, 2 little 3 tag along.
Well, that 2 gonna turn 20 real quick.
But we would definitely carry our weight. Like we have no problem carrying our weight. Like we ain't gonna leech off you like that.
Nah, for sure. But so that was the furthest I would say.
But that's good though.
Coming from Savannah, man, you got people that
come from 912, baby.
You know, even like, you know, like I know you said like you can't articulate it, you know, you haven't before. But just thinking back from where you came from to like now to all of what God has really allowed you to see. Like sometimes do you go in your mind be like, do you be wild?
Yeah, I think how the gospel song go? Sometimes you sit back and look how far God has brought you. They probably said the wrong words, but
yeah, because I don't know that one.
Yeah, but hey man, God, what he say? He ain't through with me yet, but you know that. But yeah, I really be sitting back, tripped out, like even and I think like the deepest times that I did think about was actually COVID, like in March when. I want to say it's like the 5th. It was the 16th. I can't remember the exact date, but that day, I know it was a Monday. I know for sure. Monday, it was a Monday and a Tuesday when they was like, all right, y'all, the world is closed.
Oh, yeah.
The world is closed. Yeah. And I'm looking like, all right, God.
How was that?
All right, God. What we gonna do? What we doing? I'm like, I was literally sitting in my apartment in Norfolk, and I remember, like, I literally got to my knees and prayed. I wasn't crying or nothing. Yeah. I just, me and God, we had a conversation. I'm like, look, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm appreciative of everything that you've done for me, the blessing that you bestowed in my life. I appreciate it. I need you. Like,
what you gonna do?
So
what you gonna do?
Man, and when I tell you, like, it really showed me, like, you thought that you was lit. God was like, you thought that you had done it. I got something for you. Just you know what I'm saying? And we turned up Instagram and, you know, Club Izzy IG Live and Sunday set, and I was paying my bills through support, like strictly, like literally, like so when D Nice was doing the live stuff, I always tell people like it's okay, like because people used to be going on Shade Room like Izzy was doing this before, like bro, it's first of all I'm happy that that man is the most popular DJ in the world right now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? He a black man too. Let's talk about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, but I tell him, I'm like, he's also, what people don't know, like, it's not like, they think he just came out of nowhere. Like, man, that man been, people who know music, like, he was, first of all, he used to be KRS-One DJ.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. He used to be a rapper. You know what I mean? And he's been DJing for years. He's pretty much old enough to be my dad.
So he's an OG.
Yeah, OG, yeah. So,
big uncle.
But for me, when I seen it, I'm like, cool. Oh, bet. But even with him doing that, that's still, it was a trickle down effect.
Okay, you know? Gotcha.
Because what it did was, it really shed the light on the DJ and the importance of a DJ. And it's crazy, I got a shirt on, you know what I'm saying? Because it said no DJ, no party. And like, literally, like, COVID showed y'all.
Yeah.
What y'all can't do without a DJ.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then let me ask you this. How do you feel? Because speaking of that, no DJ, no party. You know, some people, when they have parties, they focus on the caterer, the building, the photographer, And then when they get to the
not
DJ,
always photographer. They won't get us to be a chip.
yeah, but then when they get to the DJ, all of a sudden they bargain shop.
Oh yeah, I mean.
But the DJ is the life of the party. That's what makes the party, I think.
So
that's what make the experience. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but don't get it twisted. They're bargaining everywhere. But like the issue is, to be honest, some of it is our fault. It's because our businesses don't be intact. Like them venues. 9 times out of 10, that venue ain't budget. Like if you're paying for a venue, you're not. But this how much it costs. You want it or not?
Yeah.
Granted, when you're providing a service, you can do that, but it's sometimes a gift and a curse. But I always tell people, like, you have to learn the art of negotiation. I've been able to move around because I had to learn it. Like, I always tell people, like, and it's a free game for y'all. Like, anybody, it ain't got to be DJ. Look, if you got a price, right, that like. That's the first thing you need to do. And I understand it's difficult, like, to set your prices and stuff. But it has to be done.
That's right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? How can you scale your business if you don't know how much to charge? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But we've been taught to move lackadaisical when it comes to business because we trying to hustle, which is cool.
Yeah.
But you got to hustle with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So back to this. All right. So you got a price. Somebody hits you up for your services. Ask you how much your price is. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple ways you can even flip this conversation. What's your budget? Anybody that wants to book me, you have to send a budget. If you book an artist, like anybody that's ever booked talent, 9 times out of 10, if you want to book somebody for a concert, you are sending an offer form. Like, so you have to send an offer. And the reason that you do that is because you want to know how the conversation is going to start. You know, so let's see if there's even room to even talk about this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See if you can afford us or not.
Yeah, or if it's even, because sometimes it may be, all right, so now they might want to pay me a little less than I want, but all right, is there, you know what I'm saying, is there other benefits from this? Is this going to be a continued relationship? And I be trying to tell, like, people do events, it's like, you just want somebody to, hey man, this is what I just want to pay. Like, it might not even be because you don't got it or the budget's too high. Like, you just being cheap. And it's like, I don't want to do business with those people. Right. Okay. Now, you might have a event and your overhead is extremely high and you really want to, you know what I'm saying? So then we having this conversation like, man, I know you did it. I know you worked this. And I've been in this situation. So I'm like, all right, cool. Is this event a one-off? If it's a one-off, it's a little hard to negotiate.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
one-time thing,
But if it's a one-off, that's like, hey, this event's going to also, you can get some exposure, you can get some sponsorships, or whatever type of benefit. Like, it may be a situation. I've done situations.
So the pull and take. Right. Okay.
Right. And it goes both ways because if you call me and I tell you a price and you say, yo, I got this much, and I just be like, okay, you're the only person that won.
Yeah, you know that's it. Right. That's true.
That's just a pull.
Right.
Right.
Like, you feel me? You know, so
you'll pull up.
Yeah. Right. So if you're a business person, man, and you, again, sometimes you also gotta learn when to walk away too. Okay. Sometimes you just not always gonna be able to, and it might not even be no smoke. It might just be that just for this event, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
And for me, I don't get. To be honest, like. People know, like, you call me and I have no problem with this. You know, you gotta have your business in order. Like, and that's fine. You know, at first I used to be frustrated because, you know, I may miss out on certain opportunities, but I'm a firm believer in what's for you when I pass you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now granted, like, we have our own will, so you can't just sit here and be like, all right, if it's for me, no, you gotta do some work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing the right work, what's for you is not going to pass you. So if there hasn't yet been an opportunity that I wanted that I didn't get, I might not get it today, but I'm going to get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that's kind of how that goes. I've gotten way more comfortable, and it's very uncomfortable. Man, trust me, like people that I mentor and stuff, we had these conversations. Like, I tell them, I'm like, look, I'm not about to lie to you. This is, I've been DJing for about 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really even start getting the business together for real until I got to Norfolk State.
Right.
Like, I was getting paid to DJ before then, but I was almost just like I was going for what I know.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
So do you have any, does Izzy the DJ have any regrets?
I don't want to say regrets, because I think that, it happened the way it was supposed to, but I wish that I knew more about business when I was in high school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have been able to take it more serious early. I probably would have been further, but I think that, my whole trajectory may have been different too. Yeah. Because I think the DJ that I spoke on, I'm not 100% sure. I don't even think he DJing no more. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that I said I came up and he was like, the youngest in the area.
Right,
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, he ain't doing bad at all. I think he owned like a funeral home or something. Like he ain't doing bad at all. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, for me, this is what I want to do.
Right.
Like, like this DJing opened the door for my other businesses, and that's how I designed it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what are your other businesses?
Shoot, you know what I'm saying? CDs, DVD, so I own I'm co-owner of Paradise 757.
I thought you were saying Walmart. I was like,
not yet. So, okay. But co-owner of Paradise 757, which is a Paradise is a premium Italian ice and ice cream company, and now we're shifting over because now we provide our food as well. So it's where frozen treats meets good eats. You know what I'm saying? That's our new brand. We haven't dropped that part yet, so that's exclusive.
Okay, exclusive. Gotcha.
But so right now is ice cream and.
Yeah, well, now actually, so we've done, like, we do food now, but so we're like doing a complete rebrand, like, so where we're like, hey, we're on 100, because the food was a trial,
right?
It was a hit, so we like that, because we're moving, because in the food truck right now, but we're moving to a brick and mortar in 2023.
Oh, okay, so you had a brick. Okay, so you have the truck. Okay.
Yep. So that I do quietly. It's crazy. Well, the Paradise one isn't as quiet, but this next one is quiet. I do black car service. So I do black car service.
Okay, that's like the for the celebrities. I mean
for anybody.
For anybody, yeah.
But yeah, but you a celebrity, you hop in that car, what you mean? We'll come pick you up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Black, you know what I'm saying? Got the limo tent, can't nobody see through it.
Yeah.
You know? So got that. I'm in the logistics, so like that's like trucking. In the logistics side. I'm actually about to get my CDL because I kind of I do that with my stepfather, and he's just like, I mean, it's good that you know the stuff you know, but you gotta have that CDL. And it's a good point, because I was talking to a homie that does it in Georgia, and he was like, he didn't have a CDL first, and dude tried to charge him $600 to move his truck off the lot. He bought a truck, but he didn't have a driver yet. He just needed to take it off the lot. Dude charged him $600 to drive it a mile.
Oh, because he couldn't drive because he didn't have a CD if he didn't know how. Okay, gotcha.
So I said, it won't get me. Like, luckily, I haven't had to do that because, I just got my stepfather, but, we expanded. So I'm like, shoot, you never know, man. You might just. I always had this, like, this thing, and I'll probably do it one day. I said I was going to just, like, be an Uber driver for, like, a week. And my mind is crazy. I remember when I was coming up, I was like, man, because I love the market. Like, I was like, man, what if I worked at McDonald's? This is when McDonald's was like popping. I was like, what if I worked at McDonald's and was promoting my mixtapes through the window? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you do that mess then, you going to jail.
Well, yeah, but I ain't do it, but I'm just saying, like, but then I was thinking the same way. I'm like, shoot, man, I could just be in the Uber. You know, the Uber drivers be talking, or whatever. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, if you ever need a DJ.
Oh, yeah. Or, you know what a good idea is? Like, you could be an Uber driver, right? but you could be playing your mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you actually can, if you had a van, you could actually just set up somewhere and just, play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See, I done gave you some ideas.
Free game today.
Yeah, I have enjoyed our conversation. I do have one more question, right?
Okay.
My question is, okay, so what's your personal life like? Are you involved? Are you attached? Are you disconnected? Like, what's going on?
So, I'm like what you see is what you get, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of like. So
Yeah.
I keep certain stuff like tucked.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but not too much. But just because, like, I make you think that you see everything.
Yeah.
You see enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You see a good amount.
I understand.
But you gotta keep an ace or two in the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm same person. Like, I like long walks in the park. I like drinking coffee in the morning. Nah, for real. But I'm a movie buff. Like, I'll go to the movies by myself. Like at noon. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I be moving around so much. Like, so like little stuff like that, or being able to sit at home and binge a show is like refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so yeah, if any of y'all got any y'all got some Netflix or some show you know what I'm saying, suggestions, recommendations?
I watch a lot of reality stuff.
Oh, see,
reality stuff, and then like cases and stuff like that. Like,
I can dig the case. Reality, maybe a little too, but you know what I'm saying.
To a reality show of DJing, like the father life of Izzy.
I mean, they cut that check, right?
Izzy's life.
Check,
Izzy life.
Hey man, they cut that check when it come to the screen near you. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's long,
quick, fast, and hurry.
It's long. So my only thing, like, it gotta be. Like, I know some of that stuff be scripted.
It does. Yeah, it does.
But I'm like, y'all cannot have me looking out of character now. Like, I'm like, I give y'all the raw. Like, I give y'all the real now, but you ain't finna be like, all right, so this was gonna happen.
Set you up.
Yeah, I ain't doing no extra drama, because I don't be in no drama. So we not about to, we not about to do that for ratings, because I gotta have a life after this.
That's it.
Yeah, and I got a kid. I got a kid look after. She ain't about to be, they ain't finna be making fun of her.
Yeah, like, that's it. I get it. My last question to you is, we ask all of our guests how their time has been since they've been on WAGM Minute. So you, Izzy the DJ. So of course we're gonna extend that same grace to you. So how's your time been?
I had a time. Them wake up and be like, we had a time last night. No, it was cool, man. The convo flowed. I know I talked a whole bunch, but y'all listen.
Good. Yeah, of course.
Y'all appreciate, man. Like, I could do this for days. Like, it's just cool, I'm used to people don't really. I don't get how was your day today? Like, I'm usually talking to somebody about something or trying to solve a problem. So when I get the opportunity to talk, I'm like, bet. Look, I don't need no questions. Like, you ain't got to look. None of this was scripted, and nothing. This is straight off this how I like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can get the real raw answers. You know what I mean? So I dope. I would definitely come back. Y'all definitely. I got production side. Well, I know if y'all watching this, y'all see how good it look. This ain't no regular degular. You know what I'm saying? Podcast. This ain't no phones back there. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole production situation. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate it, because you know what I'm saying, I really put y'all time and effort. You know what I'm saying, in this. And that's why when y'all hear me, I'm like, bet, I come. Yeah. I apologize for the schedule. It took us a little minute to get together, but we here.
We
here. What I'm saying?
That's it. So with that being said, let's go get any final words from you.
No, I just want to say I really enjoy him. I really enjoyed the conversation with him, and just to hear his backstory to his now. Yeah, you're doing good stuff, but. Another thing, you mentioned about your food truck. How can people find out where your food truck would be?
Paradise 757. It's on social media, or if you Izzy DJ, one or the other, both of them.
Okay. and do y'all normally have a location where y'all usually be like on weekends or a Monday or a Tuesday?
We move around. We do private events, but we post everywhere we gonna be at. We'll post.
You post.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
okay.
So so you want us to come to your house? This is a house. and we about to be on DoorDash and
really?
we about to be on all the
Eateries,
order from your couch apps.
Yeah.
That's what I call them.
Couch apps.
Yeah,
work, everything.
Yeah, top of 2023, we'll be on all of the order from your couch apps. So you ain't even gotta wait on the truck. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead, y'all in here chilling at the show. Man, go
listen.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Paradise 757
Okay.
coming to a house, studio, whatever it is, we rolling. They hitting the asphalt.
You know
right.
It.
So Izzy, I definitely want to piggyback off what Ms. Gogetta said. We definitely appreciate you taking your time to come out and to talk with us and be raw and uncut, so people can see that Izzy is a DJ, but Izzy is a person.
Mm-hmm.
And people get to know exactly who you are. That you have feelings too. You're in touch with what's going on, and so we definitely appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Anytime, man. Y'all got this good couch too.
Yeah, look, we call this a hot seat.
Yeah, that's fine. I can chill in the hot seat. That's all right.
Hot seat. Ms. Gogetta, you got something you want to say? I saw your wheels spinning.
I'm just laughing because I'm like, and he's a comedian too.
Yeah, he definitely has good energy, and I definitely like that. Well, we definitely like that. So with that being said, stay tuned to all things WAGM Minute. Good night.
Good night.
Peace.
Tonight's episode has been sponsored by Crocker Funeral Home Incorporated, a new tradition of quality. 900 East Washington Street, Suffolk, VA 23434, a full-service funeral home. Contact them today for all of your professional needs. 757-539-7443 is the way to go. Crocker Funeral Home.